Hello and welcome to the Fast Track USA webinar. My name is Perla Chicone from the marketing team at Hosco. Hosco is the leading hospitality network, and we're very happy to connect you to the best employers. And in this case, we have the great team of ITN USA to allow you to make your American dream come true. Without further introduction, let's start with this webinar. Let's first describe what is Fast Track USA, what's the reason of this name, and as we have the word fast, you can imagine that we're trying to make things happen for you in a fast way. Whenever you start an internship or a traineeship out of your home country, specifically in this case in the United States, you face challenges trying to get all the things you need for your visa, all the documentation that the company also needs. And as Fast Track USA, we proudly are together with ITN USA, which is an agency that has all the know-how in this specific matter. So we're here today to bring you internship and traineeship opportunities in premier hospitality destinations across the United States. And also regarding ITN, they work along with Odyssey, who in total gathered decades of experience connecting hospitality professionals with exclusive career opportunities. Let's now have the chance to watch this video to give you a little brief of what you can expect from Fast Track USA. Well, as you could see in this video, in Fast Track, there's a lot of fun, a lot of learning, and a lot of growth. So one thing that we would like to give you the chance to is to ask any questions you may have. And for that, we have a chat box that allows you to pop any question, any doubt, anything that you may want to know regarding your profile, how this program can help you, and if you're the right fit. Of course, we're going to go over every single detail that is regarding eligibility, the description of the program, but feel free to ask at any time because we will be having a Q&A section with someone from the team of ITN USA. So continuing with the program description, this is a J1 internship and traineeship program. And this is the opportunity for you to engage broadly with Americans, share their culture, strengthen your English skills, and also learn new ones. As you know, what happens in the United States is a melting pot of cultures. And here you have the chance to, as a hospitality professional or student, learn a lot from those experiences. So we're definitely here to give you the chance to do that. And overall, this program is overseen by the U.S. Department of State, which means that since the first thing that you will be doing for this program, we ensure that you will be a legal worker in the United States. And this way, you are able to be safe in this specific situation. And also, along with that, we guarantee you the possibility of working a minimum of 32 hours per week. And all these opportunities are paid, which is very good once you also learn and earn. In this case, you have the chance to have rotational formats, which allow you to, across the department, go through several roles in order for you to be able to learn holistically how this department works in its everyday and understand better what you like, what you don't, and where you would like to go next. One thing that is also interesting about this opportunity is that for those who are professionals, there are options of operational intern or management in training programs, which will definitely add a lot of value to your profile. Continuing a bit more with the program description, there are some eligibility criteria that need to be met in order for you to move on in the process. The first thing is that you're either currently studying an associate's degree or you have a higher accreditation from a specific university. Also, there's another chance for you if you have graduated within the 12 past months, or if you have gathered more than 12 months of experience. In case you don't have a degree, we do offer the option that if you gather 5 years of experience in the field, you could be eligible for this program. So as you know, there are different eligibility criteria that definitely give you the chance to fit in one of them, if anything. Talking a little now about the departments. This is a very hospitality-focused program, and of course, the departments that we offer go from culinary arts, food and beverage, and rooms division. Remember that we mentioned that these are rotational departments that allow you to have this holistic understanding, and these are some of the roles that you will be covering depending on your choice. We know that this is an opportunity for the United States, so definitely you'll have the chance to be in one of those amazing states that the United States has. And you can be either in California, Colorado, Florida, Texas, and more. Something that we definitely advise is that even though you may have an idea of which state is your preferred one, it will be a matter of which is the availability by the time you apply, but it's also an opportunity for you to discover a new destination. So be open to discover different ones than the ones you may have already visited or wanted to go in the first place, because this could be a really nice way to keep discovering yourself. The things that definitely add value to this program is to who do you get to work for. And in this case, here you can see some of our partners, and these brands don't really need an introduction because in the end, they are known worldwide and they're either 4, 5, or more star hotels. So there are names such as Fairmont, Marriott, Accor Hotels, and many more. Also, we have the benefit of having school partners that align with our current idea of developing the hospitality field with amazing professionals just like you that decided to change your path with this type of opportunities. Some of them could be mentioned in our EHL, Le Roche, and so on. We understand that there's now some questions that you may have regarding how do I apply, how do I get to see what's available. And for that, we have all the things available through hosco.com. Through Hosco, you will see within the jobs section, while you look after Fast Track USA, all these type of placement opportunities. As you can see, you can go from F&B internship in California with 4 seasons, F&B manager in training J1 program, a bit more generic, but specifically for Philadelphia and Sofitel hotels, and many more. So we definitely encourage you to go on Hosco and have the chance to look after the one you like the most. And so far, we have covered everything you need to know, but it's now time to give a spotlight to all the benefits, if you don't already know which ones are here, and is firstly the diversity and cultural awareness. You will develop this by default because having the chance to work with different cultures is something that adds value and even more in hospitality. Also, you will have the chance to network with professionals. You will learn leadership skills. You will have a lot of insights from the US hospitality industry, cross-cultural communication in general, and upgrading your resume is also something that will come by default. Um, we mentioned this earlier, but we definitely want to mention it again, and it's the fact that you earn while you learn. And this program has a salary that goes from 2,500 to 4,000 US dollars. And this is paid in a bi-weekly basis. Monthly, this is the amount you get, as I mentioned, 2,500 up until 4,000 US dollars, but having it paid in a twice a month is actually very good for your organizational matters. And as if this is not already enough, you have time for traveling after you finish this training program. So that part is also possible for you to keep discovering the United States. And if you're already interested, we will definitely like to give you the chance to apply already. And the way to apply could definitely be through our website, that is fast-track.osco.com. You, if you have any questions, of course, can contact us through our email, which is fast-track@osco.com. And if you're a little bit more technological, you can also scan this QR that will directly send you to our website. One thing that is essential for you to know since the beginning is that this is a program that has to be paid, but that I will also say that since now, you're going to have a return of investment. But let's go over everything that needs to be covered. The first thing is the registration fee. That is a total of 175 US dollars. And then you have the service fee, which is 240 US dollars. This is for governmental purposes. And then you have the option, like you have, sorry, the cost of the program fee. And in this time, we're offering an installment plan that allows you to pay the program in a deferred format. The first thing that needs to be covered is the program fee deposit, which is a total of 2,395 US dollars. Then you will have a bi-weekly payment after you arrive in the United States with 120 US dollars. Remember the salaries we mentioned. Remember that, of course, you're going to be also paid bi-weekly. So all the trainings, as we mentioned, are paid and definitely give you a return of investment. And going a little over the process, these are all the steps that need to be done. The first one will be to, of course, complete your application, and then you're able to take the eligibility test. As we mentioned, there are some eligibility criteria that need to be met, and we just want to double check that you're eligible for the program before you move on. After this, you're able to receive an invitation to attend an orientation session. This is held by ITN USA, and in here they give you all the information on how to move on in the process. After that, you're able to have your pre-screening interview. This pre-screening interview is to essentially get to know you better and see what we have at the moment that could ideally be a fit for you. After you're able to complete the registration package, which is the one that includes the service agreement and everything that needs to be covered regarding terms and conditions of the program. And once this is covered, you're able to pay the registration fee previously mentioned. And after that is the time for you to interview with host companies. These are the ones that now give you the chance to make your dream come true once they give you a final job offer, and that, of course, you agree to it. If you happen to have an agreement with a company who is offering you a job, then we can move on and get your JA1 visa. This is the moment where we start all the process regarding the documentation you need and everything that needs to be addressed for this thing to be a reality. Once we finish this, we're able to book your plane tickets and take you to the United States. We understand that there are things that may be new for you since the beginning, or that even though you may have done a visa process in the past, this is a different one because it's the first time that you maybe want to start working in the United States. So therefore, we know that it's interesting for you to have a program support. And as Fast Track, we provide that along with ITN USA. One thing that you'll have since the beginning is an ITN representative that will assist you throughout the whole process from the beginning and until you arrive in the United States. Also, during every step, you will receive instructions, information about what's next. Also, once you're in the program, you'll have monthly check-ins with Odyssey International Exchange just to see how everything is going. And of course, Odyssey will also be available 24/7 for you in case of emergencies and business days in order to answer any question or concerns that you may encounter. Also, another nice thing to have is the community part. You can be attending events that are with J1 participants and, of course, network there and make new friends. On behalf of Fast Track, one of our goals is to, of course, get you inspired. And by this, we provide you articles that give you insights on how your life in the United States can go. As you can see, you'll find tips, tricks, and many important information for you to feel comfortably while you start your process to move to the United States. We now have a little brief on how past J1 training experiences in the US have looked for other participants. And as you can see, there's a lot of laughter, there's a lot of learning, a lot of colors, beautiful landscapes. And this is all available for you by choosing Fast Track USA. We have mentioned ITN before, but of course we would love to give it a bigger highlight. And ITN USA firstly stands for International Trainee Network, and they're the largest provider of J1 hospitality internship and traineeships in the United States. Also, Odyssey International Exchange, their sister company, is a designated J1 visa sponsor by the US Department of State. What do we want to tell you with this? Credibility. You're joining not only a program to go to the United States, but you're doing it with the best ones out there. They have all the know-how, they gather decades of experience, and that's something that as Fast Track we want to give you since the beginning. Other important data about ITN and Odyssey is that they are the preferred J1 agency for major brands. Also, the opportunities they have are only at luxury hotels and resorts, and they gather a network of thousands of J1 participants already. So you can definitely be one of them. There's career growth involved, of course. There's the salary part. The medical insurance is included. The travel opportunities are also there. And as we mentioned, the fees that were covered in the past those are the only ones you'll have to cover. So there are no additional hidden fees that could already change the outcome of the whole program. So far, they have granted over 50,000 visas. They have more than 20 years of experience. They have over 200 partner companies and across more than 40 US destinations. All this definitely gives you hope that they definitely know what they're doing and that they're the best at it. So now I have the honor to present Charlotte Guyot, the Director of Operations for Europe at ITN USA and Odyssey International Exchange. With Charlotte, we're going to have the chance to go through frequently asked questions that past members, participants, like people who were interested in the program have had in the past. And now I will happily give the lead to Charlotte.
Thank you very much for the introduction. I get the idea it's really to have me answering questions about the program. So the idea is really to give you an overview of the most question you can have, and also you can ask your question on the chat as well, and we'll be more than happy to answer you. So regarding this program, as you already understood, it's a paid internship, it's a paid program, so you will get a full salary once you will be in the United States. So the first question will be like, is the accommodation provided? So accommodation is not always provided. So some of our hotels do provide housing with the cost always, but not all of them. But if they're not providing housing, we will, as ITN, give you local information on how to find your own accommodation. We do have like thousands of applicants going on this program every year, and everyone is able to find accommodation in the United States. Will I have access to healthcare and banking during my time in the United States? Of course. So as an American sponsor, we need to provide you health insurance. So the health insurance coverage is included on the program pricing. So the pricing that you have seen before, that include the health insurance for a 12 months program. And also, of course, you will be able to open a bank account once you will be in the United States, because your salary every 2 weeks will be sent to that specific bank account. Are you going to assist me throughout the process? Of course, we're going to walk you through every step at this process. So you will have a person dedicated to your file before you arrive in the United States. And once you are in country, we do have a post-arrival team as well that you can always reach out on business days by email, or you can call them as well. And also we do have a 24/7 emergency line in case anything happened to you. How long does the application process take? So usually the process take like around 4 months. It really depends on you, on the profile, on the host company, but it's around 4 months. It can be up to 6 months. It also depends on the time that you're gonna need to find your host company. What happens if I don't get selected by a host company? So if you don't get selected by a host company, then you will move to the next option and you will have the opportunity to interview another host company. There is no limit of interviews with host company until you get your placement confirmed. So our main goal at ITN and for the fast track program, it's really for you to get a placement in the United States, because once your placement is confirmed, then we will start collecting your document, you will pay the program fee, and then we will issue your visa DS forms. Is there any financial assistance to cover the cost of the program? Yes, there is, as we said before, there is an installment payment where you have to make a first deposit before going to the United States, and then you have a remaining payment every 2 weeks on each paycheck in order for the entire time in the US, and that will cover the entire fee of the program. What if I experience a family emergency and must return home for a period of time? Of course, it can happen to everyone. You can definitively leave the United States if that happened to you. So you can just go back to your home country. Of course, inform us because as your sponsor, we need to know where you are located. So you will always need to inform us, and we will sign you the legal documents in order for you to be able to re-enter the country.
Thank you so much, Charlotte, for covering these frequently asked questions. Actually, as we mentioned in the beginning, we have our chat box open and we have several questions coming through. So now we're going to go through that and I'm going to read them out loud for you so that please you're able to answer them.
Yes.
First one is, I'm currently living in another country on a temporary residence visa. To start the process, do I need to go back to my home country?
No, not at all. So really, you can stay, so you don't have to be in your home country in order to apply for that specific visa. You can be in any country, as long as you can have access to a US embassy. So US embassy are open to any nationalities. So even if you are not in your home country, you can go to another like US embassy.
Perfect. That's very helpful. Also, I have another one that says, am I eligible for the program only with experience in hospitality, but without a relevant diploma?
Of course you are. Again, as long to be eligible for the program for the J1 visa, if you have experience within the hospitality industry, you will need to have 5 full years of work experience related
Okay.
to the position that you will have in the United States.
Perfect. That's also, of course, very useful to know. Also, in the other hand, I have another one that says, would it be possible for me to begin the program in September if I start my application process now?
Of course. I mean, like we are we are already
We
on
are.
time. And we even have already a position available and hotel recruiting for September start date.
Amazing. Well, that's very good. So far, those have been the questions that are going to be answered in this format. And thank you so much, Charlotte, for your time and all your great answers. Now, to actually show a bit more about the program, we want to show you a past J1 participant who has already been through the J1 program 3 times. And here we have Andrei Krishvasan, and we're going to let him talk to you about his experience.
Hello everybody, my name is Krishvasan Andrei. I am 22 years old and I graduated American Hotel Academy in my hometown, Brașov, Romania. Right now I'm talking from my third internship that I'm doing in Miami, Florida, in United States. So finally, after 22 years of dreaming about the American dream, I have the chance to actually live it. And trust me, I am living the American dream every day. I came here 6 months ago with the J1 visa to finally have my cultural exchange experience. Since then, I started my training on front desk to Sole Miami Hotel. And today, I am more than happy to share my experience with you. So let's get started. I have my questions here. Let's get into it. What aspect of American hospitality do you find most intriguing or different from hospitality in your home country? Well, the answer of this question will be the management. The management in US, or at least at Sole Miami Hotel, is different than the one that I experienced in my other work countries. I also work in Ireland and Greece and Romania, but here I can tell that the management is an actual example of leadership. The management here is focused to create a nice working environment. They are telling us when we are doing something good, but also they are patient and they are telling us in a nice way when we are doing some mistakes in order for us to correct them as a team. They are giving us prizes based on our performances, and also they are taking their time to create events every month in order for us as employees to connect and socialize, to get to know each other better so we can work together better as a team. Have you had the opportunity to participate in any cultural exchange activities outside of your training environment? If so, what were they and how did they impact your experience? Well, yes, since I came here, I wanted to experience them all. I experienced my first Halloween in US, and of course, I had my costume as a vampire because I'm coming from Transylvania. I could experience for my first time how Halloween is celebrated here in US, and it was an amazing experience. Of course, I have my vlog on YouTube if you want to watch it. But what I can tell you, it was really a dream came true. And also I went 24 hours in New York, 24 hours in Los Angeles, California, and just 1 week ago, 24 hours in Dallas, Texas. Arriving in New York was one of the best experiences because it was always my dream to go there. And being in Times Square and seeing New York from the top of the building, The Edge, was another dream came true. Also, I've been to Los Angeles, California, when I had the chance to walk on the Walk of Fame, to see the Hollywood sign, and also to be part of America's Got Talent, which was also another big experience for me. 1 week ago, as I told you, I've been to Dallas, Texas to watch the wonderful solar eclipse. And again, it was a dream came true. So yes, even if I'm training here and I'm learning about hospitality, I also have the perfect time and opportunities to learn about American culture and to travel around and to experience my American dream.
Well, from Andre, we definitely have a great experience in the United States. And in the future, this could be you, getting to know the amazing culture, what the country has to offer, and learn from the management teams in these amazing hotels. To everyone who already attended this session, we have an exclusive webinar offer, which are great news. If you apply to the Fast Track USA training program before March 1st, you will enjoy a special perk. You will not have to pay the registration fee up until you are placed and that placement is confirmed. This gives you the chance to start the process without having to cover that first payment and only have to pay it, once you finish the whole thing. So, are you ready to shine? And if it's so, please scan this QR code or apply through fast-track.osco.com/USA. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us through our email, through our website, or scanning this QR. We're here to help you and to make your American dream come true. Thank you for attending today. Thank you, Charlotte, again, and we'll see you in the United States. Have a great day.